Hello everybody. Today I'd like to show you some of my artwork that I've done over the past year or so. I'll just grab my portfolio. So, first off here I'd start to do, practice a bit of drawing legs. Just wanted to improve like the anatomy side of it and sort of see where the shading would land, and yeah, so I've always struggled with drawing legs, but more practice the better you get. There's some of my earlier stuff, probably from about 2019. Of course there's Hulk, and this one is of Batman. I know it wasn't Bruce Wayne that did this. Who was this guy? But it was someone that sort of, was it Azrael? Yeah. Anyway, let me know in the comments section below if you know. This guy I drew, he was from a TV series called The Preacher. That's a good series if you sort of like a bit of gritty, dark comic style. This one is of Ragnar Lothbrok from the TV series The Vikings. I did this in biro mainly, more like a bit of a quick sketch, but then I got quite into it and decided to follow through with it and keep going. With this one, this is Hellboy. This was more drawn like comic book style, but I was really pleased with this one when I'd finished, but I also wanted to colour it and I didn't want to spoil it. Well, I was worried in case I'd spoil it, so I photocopied it and then did the colour one, as you see here. You'll probably see quite a few of these in this video, as I sort of did the similar thing. This one's, well, I don't really know what this one is, but it was just sort of something I made up. Yeah, I just thought it'd be fun. This is Floki, again from the Viking series. Yeah, I was relatively pleased with this one, but I think maybe the head was slightly too big for the body, or maybe I could have done the body bigger. Either way, I probably would have been more pleased with it. Now this one I was really pleased with. Again, it's from the Viking series, Rollo. I really like this angle, as I found it was a bit of a challenge, as I've not really, a lot of times I've done sort of just frontal views, where this one's sort of looking upon him. It makes him look more like more heroic and dominant. Yeah, so yeah, pleased with that one. This one is Jon Snow, although I think he looks a bit like a dwarf type of Jon Snow, because like I said before, the legs, they're a bit small. I tried to make him look like they were crouching, but yeah, I don't know, practice makes perfect. You might recognise this guy from the Fantastic Four, The Thing, also known as Ben Grimm. This was used with like, not Copic markers, but the cheaper version. I think they're called touch pens or touch new. Yeah, I find them just as good, really. As, I mean, I've never used Copic markers, but I've seen a lot of people what theirs comes out like, and yeah, I think they're pretty similar, really. I think Copics probably mix better and blend better. Yeah. Next one, I want to have a bit of fun with like cartoon characters like Donald Duck. I just sort of wanted to make him as if he was in sort of action film and what he'd look like, and I came up with this. And this guy here, Tiger from Thundercats. This one, I was pleased with this one, and I also did another video later on this year that was transforming Hugh Jackman into Tiger. I just thought he'd probably play a good Tiger if there was a live action film. And again, I sort of transformed Bugs Bunny into something a bit more scary looking. Yeah, yeah, I think that's probably him on a bad day, maybe. But yeah, that was fun. Another drawing of a Vikings character, Bishop Edmund. Ah, yeah, the Joker. Yeah, that was a classic film. If you've not seen it yet, it's a very good one to watch, and it sort of brings to light more about mental health, as well as being a good film where it shows sort of what driven the Joker to become a villain. Yeah, it's a good film. This one is of Arnold Schwarzenegger. You can probably tell I like the Batman sort of franchise now. Yep. This one is of the TV series Doom Patrol. Magneto from X-Men. I used to like Street Sharks as well as a kid. I used to draw them quite often, but as I've gotten better this year, or last year should I say, I wanted to make my own version of this guy. I think it was called Slamu. Yeah, and this was Michael Keaton's Birdman. This was a guy I made up called Pipeline, and this was Crocodile Dundee. This one I was really pleased with. As a kid I used to watch a film called The Short Circuit. He was like a robot, but he had he was kind of alive. He had his own soul and spirit, and yeah, I really enjoyed putting all the detail in this. It took quite a long time to do, but yeah, that was probably one of my favourites that I did the year before last. And here's a drawing of the Labyrinth I did, David Bowie. Can't remember the rest of these characters, but I thought it'd be fun to sort of make like the globe, and then you put like the maze in, where the main feature of the film, and then your characters around it, as you can see. I kind of like doing these sort of things work because it really helps you sort of learn where shadows can sort of make the picture more 3D and stand out. Yeah. This was a guy on the internet I saw. He'd gone to a Comic Con, and I was so impressed with like his costume and what he'd come up with. I just had to draw it. And it's like everything in from the games is more or less on him. So he's got like the princess's dress on the back, and then you've got like the ghost in the cage. You've got the shells for I forgot what they're called. Not Goombas. Nope, can't remember. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. That's the coloured version of the Labyrinth I did. This guy was pretty cool to draw. Just again, I got like a reference off the internet and of a live sort of person, and then sort of turned it into comic style. Hugh Jackman as the Wolverine. And this was my version of the Toxic Avenger, which was another sort of 90s cartoon. And another one of Toxic Avenger cartoons. I don't know if you can see it that well because of the sort of lighting shining on it. Rick Grimes. This was sort of like a collab I did on Instagram with some really talented artists. We all sort of picked a character to draw and then collabed it on. So yeah, that was really good fun. I think that was last December actually. And here's a bit of mishmash I did. So I put a lot of Mortal Kombat characters together and then put them into one. And then I enjoyed doing that, so I did another one of Street Fighter. Let me know in the comment section below if you can sort of pick out the characters from these. Yeah, I'd like to see if you can guess which ones. Here's the one I did of like an underwater fantasy scene. Yep. So next one, RoboCop. This one I mashed up the Pumpkin King from Nightmare Before Christmas, Jack Skellington with Batman. So I just thought it'd be cool to sort of make a bit of a superhero looking thing. So he's got like lock, shock and barrel on his shoulders and things like that. This was a design I did for Back to the Future. I was hoping to put it on like a t-shirt for Redbubble, but it got declined as unfortunately it didn't. I think it was like copyright, it sort of on allowance, but the sort of outlay was my own design, and then I drew it. Yeah. This one's of King Tutankhamun from the Egyptian era. Here's my own version of the Wacky Races. I'm not sure if you've heard of that, but it's quite an old cartoon. And I said in my later videos I was a big fan of Ghostbusters, and I did this, I think it was June, July, and I just wanted to sort of, I don't know, put a bit of light out there, so I like made it so it was like Egon was hunting for COVID, and changed it up a bit. This one I did another mishmash of The Walking Dead. So yeah, you got Negan's jacket, Daryl's head, the eye patch from Carl, Rick Grimes' belt, Shauna's sword, I think it's Shauna. Yeah. And then this was a video game that was from the PS1 called Rival Schools. And of course, the up and coming Batman movie, Robert Pattinson. I did like an inked sort of version, and then we went with the touch pen version. And yeah, the rest of these pictures are more really the ones from the videos I put on YouTube. Okay, so yeah, I'll probably leave it at there. I've still got quite a few other pictures I've drawn, but I might do those in another video if people enjoy this. yeah, if any questions, or if you want to let me know what sort of things you'd like to see more of in this channel, I'd love to hear what you say, what you'd like. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.